What's up, guys? This is Chris from DraftDashboard.com. Here are my DFS picks for NBA Tuesday, October 30th. These picks apply for DraftKings and FanDuel. Before I get started, please drop a like on this video and hit that red subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our new videos. In this video, I'm going to go over my top picks for today's NBA slate. And if you stick around to the very end of this video, we'll use the Draft Dashboard tools to make a DFS lineup using the picks we just made. Okay, let's see who we have at point guard. I like Kemba Walker for the Charlotte Hornets facing the Miami Heat, who are about middle of the pack defense and give up the 9th most fantasy points to opposing point guards. Kemba Walker has scored 60, 50, and 41 fantasy points in his last 3 games, averaging 49.3 fantasy points per game on the season in an average of 34 minutes per game with a 36% usage rate. He had a 48% usage rate last game. He was all over the place. Kemba Walker is 8,300 on DraftKings, 700 more on FanDuel. At that price, he's going to need about 42 fantasy points to hit 5 times value. This is a fast-paced game at home. You gotta believe Kemba Walker can hit 5 times value in this matchup. Okay, let's see who we have at shooting guard. I like Evan Fournier for the Orlando Magic, facing the Sacramento Kings, who have the 6th worst defense overall and give up the 11th most fantasy points to opposing shooting guards. Evan Fournier scored 12, 30, and 39 fantasy points in his last 3 games, averaging 27.8 fantasy points per game on the season in 29 minutes per game with an average of 25% usage rate. Look, that last game was a dud. 12 points is not going to get you there. But at 5,600 DraftKings salary and only 400 more on FanDuel, Evan Fournier only needs about 29 fantasy points to get 5 times value. Real quick, guys, I got great news. For a limited time, we're offering a full 30-day trial to Draft Dashboard. You can try all our DFS tools for NFL, and the tools for NBA are awesome. This is a great time to get in and try everything for 1 month. The tools are all about saving research time. You can see the last 3 games, the fantasy points per game, the targets they got per game, so you can see how involved they are in the offense, the rushes they got per game. Seeing all this stuff on one screen helps you save time and make better picks. Okay, let's see who we have at the small forward position. I like Kent Bazemore for the Atlanta Hawks versus the Cleveland Cavaliers, who have the 10th worst defense overall and give up the 2nd most fantasy points to opposing small forwards. Kent Bazemore has scored 31, 11, and 53 fantasy points in the last 3 games, averaging 30.4 fantasy points per game on the season in an average of 30 minutes per game with a 22% usage rate. Outside that 11-point game, Kent Bazemore has been on fire. At 5,700 DraftKings salary and 600 more on FanDuel, Kent Bazemore only needs like 28 fantasy points to hit 5 times value. This is a back-to-back. There's a lot of risk, but a lot of upside on this one. Before I continue with the picks, I'm excited today because we added a new contest for everyone watching. If you want to enter the drawing for $100 PayPal, all you need to do is like this video, hit that subscribe button, and make a quick comment below to be entered into the drawing. We'll reply to a random comment and let you know that you won, and then we'll send you $100 PayPal. So it's that easy, and we pick a new winner every Saturday and announce them in our video. So get your comment in now so I can add another entry for you. Okay, who do we have at the power forward position? I like Larry Nance Jr. for the Cleveland Cavs facing the Atlanta Hawks, who are the 5th worst defense overall and give up the 2nd most fantasy points to opposing power forwards. Larry Nance Jr. has scored 40, 32, and 21 fantasy points in the last 3 games, averaging 27.9 fantasy points per game on the season in an average of 22 minutes, which will be going up now that Kevin Love is going to be out for almost a month with a toe injury. Larry Nance Jr. is 6,200 DraftKings salary and 400 more on FanDuel. At that price, he's going to need about 30 fantasy points to hit 5 times value. Okay, moving on to the center position. I like Marc Gasol for the Memphis Grizzlies versus the Washington Wizards, who are the absolute worst defense and give up the 3rd most fantasy points to opposing centers. Marc Gasol has scored 40, 30, and 45 fantasy points in the last 3 games, averaging 35 fantasy points per game on the season in an average of 31 minutes per game with a 22% usage rate. At $7,500 DraftKings salary and only $200 more on FanDuel, Marc Gasol only needs 36 fantasy points to hit 5 times value. This is going to be a fast-paced game at home, plenty of rest for Marc Gasol. If you want to try all these daily fantasy tools for yourself, click the link in the description below this video or just go to draftdashboard.com. You can use our DFS lineup optimizer to build quality lineups using our picks and your own custom player pool. Click the link in the description below this video and try all these daily fantasy tools right now. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon so you can get instant updates whenever we post a new video. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please smickety smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Oh, and please comment below with your favorite player for today's NBA slate. I love to hear what you guys have to think. Thanks again, and good luck.